Yes, I do got the power, guys. This is Dr. John Oda, and this is Motivational Monday, guys. I am pumped up. I am excited, guys. Welcome today. It has been a long time for me. So sorry, so sorry. Guys, this is what we call as Motivational Monday. This is the day that we are going to focus on something that's going to motivate you for the whole entire week. So, the focus of this whole program is what you focus on is what you feel, and how to create the life that you deserve now. So, guys, as you know, we're going to go through our little 4 or 5 gifts or rules, the whole 9 yards, because my number one goal is to give you the most feedback possible. And if you're listening to this in the morning time, thank you. The afternoon time, thank you. Nighttime, thank you. Around the world, blessings, and thank you so much. So, my first gift that I have is to us to have some fun. When I say have fun, what does that mean to you? Okay, I heard somebody. Yes, jog, work out, play with your kids. Absolutely. Right? So fun to me is the same thing. Working out, crack jokes, sing, do something wild and crazy, right? Because I meet so many people, and I meet like my CEOs, or I meet like parents, or I meet like teens, and the CEOs, they're stressed out about money. Where the next payroll is going to come, or the next client's going to come. Parents and teens, right? Parents, they worry about their kids. Oh my God, my kids are doing this and this and that. And teens, my God, they're stressed about, oh my God, if they're senior right now, they're just stressing about literally everything, right? So what I want to do the next 20, 30 minutes, right? I want you to have fun. So whatever's going on in your life, guys, right now, right? I only want you to have fun. Can we have fun? Yes or yes? I heard somebody. We're rocking. My second gift is to have an open mind. And when I say have an open mind, what does this mean to you? So here it goes. A lot of times people say something and we say, I know this stuff already, or this stuff is crazy, or I don't want this stuff. No. I want you to have an open mind. And let me explain to you what an open mind is, right? See, we live in a box, right? We work in a box. We talk in a box, right? We even watch a box, right? My outcome is to take you outside your box, outside your comfort zone, and show you a different way of thinking, a different way of behaving, and a different way of getting a breakthrough, if it's in your business, or if it's like if you're a parent and you need a breakthrough with your kids or your husband or whatever, right? So my goal is to give you that breakthrough. But the only way we can do that if you have an open mind. So can you have an open mind? Yes or yes? Beautiful. I heard somebody. Heard like 6 people on that one. Beautiful. My next gift that I have, right? My next gift is to do it now. You said, John, this is easy, right? When you hear a concept, when you hear a strategy, to do it now. Don't wait until tomorrow. Don't wait until next week, because guess what? Tomorrow never comes, and next week is really going to never come, right? When you hear something, you write it down and you say, I'm going to apply it when? Right now. Never leave a goal. Never leave anything until you want to do it ASAP. Because now you're going to train your brain to take in information and to do it now. Can we do that? Yes or yes? Beautiful. Yes. Okay, guys, I'm getting excited right now. My one rule and my one rule only: no excuse management. Meaning, you don't want to hear no excuses from myself or else your kids or else your employees. I don't want to hear no excuses from you. We only focus on this. We focus on 95% on the solution and 5% on the problem. We switch to a challenge. As soon as we are solution focused, our world completely changes. Can we have that no rule? Beautiful. We got that. And last but not least, guys, allow me to be your coach and your mentor. What's a coach and what's a mentor? Great question. I can coach you on improving your sales, improving your business, being a better parent, having higher self-esteem, confidence. I can coach you on all that stuff, right? Being a mentor, somebody who's been there and done that. I worked at Fortune 500 companies, and I've trained companies to double and triple their business in less than a year. I worked with companies that was making $1 million, and now they're making $20 million. I worked with Fortune 500 companies and have them increase their business, right? Businesses. Or else I work with parents and teens. I work with teenagers who was suicidal, and now, my God, they're living fulfilled, amazing lives. They graduated college. I work for parents who didn't know how to deal with their teens, but they got great coaching and they got great strategies. So I've been there and done that. And so many blessed areas. Let me give you a brief thing about who I am, right? So my name is Dr. John Oda. And what you call is an ultimate business growth strategist. You probably say, what's that long name mean? That long name mean, very good question, is I've done clinical psychology since 1987, and I do business. So I can work with the parent and teen, right? I can also work with the business person and create the same amazing results, right? And that to me is the most phenomenal thing else, because a lot of people, they cannot do that, right? So that's who I am. And of course, I grew up in a little small place called Michigan City, Indiana, 45 miles west of Chicago, right by Gary, Indiana, the home of Michael Jackson, right? So grew up in there, had a tough time, come from a family of 10. The cool thing about coming from a family of 10, at a young age, I was a practical psychologist, thank God, right? Because having 10 siblings, 6 sisters, and 3 brothers. But the cool thing about that was I saw a lot of them graduate high school, graduate college, and masters, and the whole 9 yards. So when it was my time, it was much more easier. But growing up as a child, I had a severe stuttering problem. I went to a private school called St. Mary's in Michigan City, Indiana. It closed down years ago. But I went to the school there, and St. Mary's was great, but I couldn't really speak in front of, I don't know, I just, stuttering just was crazy. I remember my first grade year, Sister Eldephine said, I want to speak to your mom, and my mom was she was a nurse on midnight, so told mom, and mom, I'm number 8 out of the 10, so she met this lady many of times. And I was sitting down there and I said, well, do I leave? She says, oh, no, no, John, you can stay. And of course, growing up, I don't like, I'm not supposed to be around old folks, right? I'm supposed to be in my own little place because, the kids. And anyway, make a long story short, she says, John's a good guy. People love him. He's really likable, but we think he is retarded. He would never finish 8th grade. He needs to go to the special school right down the street. Being my mom, the strong black woman of that she is, she said, listen to me. If John go, they all go. We had the folks in the grade school and the high school. Of course, people always want money, so I stayed. And I'm like, yes, I won. Well, not exactly. I had to go to speech therapy. And I remember going to speech therapist, and Mr. Anderson said it. No, John, my name is Mr. Anderson. I stutter. When you meet somebody, that's what you tell them. And I'm like, well, wait a minute. I don't see people saying, hi, my name is John, I got cancer. Or, hi, my name is John, I have diabetes. Right? I was embarrassed to stutter. And you're going to tell me that I have to do it. So I went to him for about 4 or 5 years. I didn't see any changes, to be truly honest with you. Not at all. But I had to go there because that was part of my agreement. The following year, I was back in first grade. Now they call me, oh, duh. You're so stupid. Right? And kids is very cruel. Luckily, I had a strong mom and dad, and I believed in myself, and they planted powerful and positive seeds. You know, I am wondering if I didn't have my parents in my life, I would have been in a group home. Since I had my parents and they experienced so many things as when I was born, they knew what path to take, and I walked down that path with them. And God bless their souls, because my dad died about 8 years ago. Mom died about 4 years ago. Dad died at 91. Mom died at 86. So they lived a phenomenal and gracious life, but a death's a death, and I still miss them each and every day. So that's pretty much my story in a nutshell. Let's go on with the program. So I was talking to a lot of my clients, and I have clients and business clients, parents and teens. I do lots of workshops. I work with a lot of different people, and I see people all the time. And I met this guy, and he was talking about what he don't have in his life. I don't have this. I don't have this. I don't have that. I don't have this. And to be honest with you, the guy is freaking super successful. I mean, he's probably worth about 200, $300 million. He's doing some great stuff. But his whole attitude was focused on what he don't have. He have great kids, man. He have a beautiful wife. But he was just in this funk where he just couldn't get out of it. And this is why I'm doing this show today. What I told him is, Whatever you focus on, and you will actually create. Your words, your thoughts, and your actions are creative, right? So let's focus on business, right? So I'm gonna go back and forth on this one. Business people I talk to, they talk about how bad their employees are, or else they talk about how things are so tough. Business is not, it's coming in, it's so slow. I work with parents and I work with teens, right? Parents tell me, "Oh my God, my kid is just bad. He's not doing anything right. They're not going to work. They have suicidal thoughts, and they're going on, right?" And what I told this guy a couple of days ago, I said, "Why is it we always focus on things? Why do we focus on what we don't have?" I realized at a very young age, our thoughts, our words, and our actions are creative. In my experience, I watch my thoughts and my words. Because whatever I say, whatever I do, whatever am I thinking, it's a vibration. And it's going to go out there. But watch this, guys. And here it's going to come. Why don't we focus on what we have? Like the business guy, I told him, what you have a beautiful wife. You have a successful business. Business is doing $200 to $300 million a year. You have kids that are completely successful in all walks of life. I told the parent, yes, Johnny tried to commit suicide, but at least somebody told you what was going on, right? At least you figured out what's actually happening. I have a niece of mine. I have 122 nieces and nephews, right? So one of my nieces, she said, she was diagnosed of having cancer. Matter of fact, she had stage 4 at a very young age, 28 years old. And I asked her, I said, what are you grateful for? And she said, I'm not sure what I should be grateful. I'm grateful that I'm alive. And I told her I'm grateful also that you had your shoulder was hurting you, right? And you got it checked out and they found this mass on your lungs and on your chest. And now, of course, you have to go through chemo, right? But in 6 weeks and by August, by the grace of God, she'll be better. I've met people at the gym who works out with me each and every day. I met this one lady, as we called her H. She came every day religiously. She found a mass on her chest. It's 2 weeks later, she was dead. Done. So the focus on what you do have. A couple of days ago, I was in nasty state. I said my business is slow because of COVID. I had to restructure everything. And I was going down the line I was not focused on what I have. And I stopped myself and I realized I have a business. A business, we have 7 different streams of income. I have success. I work with Tony Robbins and Chet Holmes, Jay Abraham. I've worked with some of the biggest names. I got interviewed by Maya Angelou, right? For parents and teens, I have a 90% success rate. 90% of my kids, and most of them were at risk, gang kids, right? Well, all kids are at risk, to be truly honest with you. But they said that these kids were not going to graduate. All of them graduated college, either bachelor's or master or PhD, whatever, right? Why was that? And I'm proud of that. But then let's take it a step further. Focus on what you do have and focus on what you're grateful for. Have an attitude of gratitude. Everything that you have right now is through your thoughts, your words, your actions, and of course your higher power, which I call God. We're not going to go inside that realm right there. Our thoughts and our words is a vibration. We speak things in existence each and every day.